In this video, we will discuss about how this Tail-1 regulates the FAK signaling and its linear relationship with force. So, from literatures, researchers are able to find out that the Tail-1 will affect the integrin receptors that helps in this FAK signaling. So they wanted to check whether this Tail-1 also playing a role here or not. So what they did is they use this control shRNA and the tail-1 shRNA to suppress the tail-1 shRNA to suppress the uh, tail-1 mRNAs, and then check the effect on this total FAK and the phosphorylations of this FAK at Y397. So in the control shRNAs, we can see that there is high amount of this total FAK and the phosphorylated FAK. But in the case where tail-1 is suppressed using shRNAs targeting tail-1 mRNA, we can see a low amount of uh, total FAK and the phosphorylated FAK. And when they quantified these results, we can see that there is a significant difference between total force in the control shRNA and the tail-1 shRNAs, and similar results they find out for TFAK and the phosphorylated FAK, total FAK and the phosphorylated FAK. And when they check the relationship, they can see that in the case of control shRNA, they can see a linear relationship of this total FAK with force, but there is no relationship they have find out for the tail-1 shRNAs, and similar results has been observed for the phosphorylated Y at Y397 of on FAK, and this indicates that this tail-1 plays an important role towards this FAK signaling, and it also affects the linear relationship with the force. And they check when their tail-1 shRNAs, they check that it can suppress the tail-1 to 90%, but when it comes to the total tail mRNAs, that includes tail-1 and tail-2, it suppresses 60%, indicating that the tail-1 plays a main role, and the results mainly shows the effect of the tail-1 suppressions. And those effect of these shRNAs on the tail-1 and tail-2 is shown in the supplemental figures. And thereafter, they wanted to check the effect of the on the FAK signalings of different mutants, and the absence of this FAK. So the E105A is prevents the expressions of this FAK, whereas other mutants such as K45R and Y397s is kind of suppress the activity of this FAK, or you can say that it inhibits the it acts as a kinase inhibitors of the FAK. So when they check the total FAKs and phosphorylated FAKs relationship in the wild type conditions, they can see the linear relationship, which is similar to what we have seen in the previous results, that is in the previous video. And when they check the results in the absence of this FAK using in this A1015A mutant, we can see that there is no relationship has been found between total FAK and the phosphorylated FAK. However, when they check it for the kinase inhibitors, that is 454R and Y397R, they can see a linear relationship between total FAK for both this K454R and Y397F mutant, but they do not see a linear relationship between these activations of this FAK for both K545R and Y397R. Only the baseline levels are shown, indicating that the kinase activities are important for this linear kinase activities are important for this for total focal additions. Kinase activities are important for these activations of this FAK that will cause the phosphorylations of the FAK, and but they do not have that much significant roles on the total FAK intensities. But when it's completely absent, then it will affect the total FAKs also, and also on the phosphorylated FAKs, as they are not linearly related to the force. And these are in the panel J. We can see the construct that is shown here, and the mutations that occurs at different positions. So I hope you understood that role of Tail-1. That Tail-1 regulates the FAK signaling and also is linear force, and they also shows that the kinase activities are important for the activations of these FAK signalings. But total FAKs does not affect this total FAKs. But when it's absent, when it is completely absent in this 1015A mutant, we can see that it will affect both the total FAKs and phosphorylated FAKs. The mutations are here in the E1015A, whereas K454R mutants are at this position in the kinase inhibitors. So say K454 is inhibit the kinase, and this Y397 inhibits in the intermediary positions that prevents the phosphorylations of the kinase inhibitors. So I hope you understood the relationship or the roles that Tail-1 plays in the FAK signalings or FAK mechanical transductions. And all these results are done on the stiff mPAD, that is at around 14 kilopascals. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.